Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So TCU's offense is up first today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. He finds some space. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play.
Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. First down and more. He's still running. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Throwing off play action. Moves out of the pocket. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas Christian, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. So Alabama's offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
First play, looking to throw it. Quick throw over the middle. He's got his man in the open field. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. The quarterback drops back. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets them a touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Receiver makes the catch. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Finds his man. It's Joslin. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Looking for a man. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Breaks a tackle in the clear now. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's 1st and goal for the offense.
First and goal, handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Oh, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. He's swarmed by the defense.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. It's a short attempt, but from the left hash mark, a severe angle here. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He's in the clear. Touchdown, tied, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
A direct snap. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, and was able to blow this play up.
Catch made over the middle. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down and what'll be likely the final play of this first quarter. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few in the play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
The pocket breaking down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
This offense is clicking, and clearly, everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
That completion sets up a second down play. Handoff to the single back. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Horned Frogs have 1st and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Now we run a draw play. 4 after an excellent run.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They've got him again. Defense making it very tough down here on the goal line. They break the huddle for 3rd and goal now. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, TCU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. Runs through the defender. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Tight end goes in motion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Short connection to the tight end here. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the punt bounces out of bounds inside the 10. Great work by the punter. The offense will be pinned back. And the TCU offense takes the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. He'll hand it off. 1st down, looking for more now. Look out, he's loose. Inside the 40. Past the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is, but it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Back to throw. It's Jordan. The pass rush closing in. Look out, room to run here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
Caught quickly. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, they trap him for a sack. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Now just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. It's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. And it's a direct snap. Extending the play now. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
The Horned Frogs will kick this away to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Off the play fake on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes a handoff. As the first down is still going. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Handoff in a single back formation. And that run produces a decent gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Horned Frogs are going to cash in here in the red zone. Tailback with another carry. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And the Horned Frogs looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on second and goal? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. This offense really clicking.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's reeled in. It's Joslin. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Now it's second down here. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Grab by the receiver. Breaking free in midfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Makes the grab. It's Joslin. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, and he dropped that one. A great chance at his second interception of the game. Getting set. Here's second down. He's looking to throw. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring him down after a short gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Crucial third down play after that completion. He's running out of time here. Makes the grab on the move. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense sets up with a first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Looking to pass here on second down. Launching one to the end zone. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. Second and goal for the offense. Delayed handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Third and goal, will try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Here's the toss play now, running left. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made by the tight end. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He finds his man. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Horned Frogs with first and 10 here. And the single back takes the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So
he cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Bringing pressure. Quick throw, testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
It's a draw. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, another nice run by this running back, and he's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The tight end has got it. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, TCU. Add 6 more points to the total. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. On first down, it's play action. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Chris, that's another sack. I got to turn to the statistician. I've lost track. There's been so many. Can't we just call this game? In all honesty, they should start considering a mercy rule like they do in college baseball or softball. Enough.
To throw, it's Jordan. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Sacked, dropped at the 3. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Pounding away with the run game. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And it's a direct snap. A change of direction. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.